Hi dear Truth Warriors, I'm Petra Van Dale, life coach, breathwork practitioner and advocate for survivors of narcissistic and emotional abuse. So I think a very important topic because I often get the question, what if I am the narcissist? What if I am the one who is demonstrating toxic behavior? Well, to get clarity on that, there are two things that you need to recognize. Number one is recognizing that the abuse is none of your fault. You have been manipulated through years of programming, in some cases even through months of programming, but you have been programmed to believe, manipulated into believing that you are not good enough, that you are the problem, that you are the cause of a narcissist or a toxic person mistreating you. So with all this programming and manipulation, it makes you believe that everything is your fault. That if you would just change your person, change your behavior, change the way you speak, change everything about yourself, then the narcissist will feel better. And this is simply not the case. You are so manipulated that you do not see how badly you have been treated. This is a very important point to recognize. And I know our egos, our thoughts always try and get the upper hand because of the story that we keep playing over and over again in our heads. We convince ourselves through the narcissist that we are the problem, that there is something wrong with us, that it is our fault that we are experiencing this kind of abuse. It's simply not the truth. It is about becoming conscious. Every time you have these negative thought patterns, and they're very dominant, is to become conscious of them and then take a step back. Observe the situation. Ask yourself, is this 100% true? That it's my fault that I am the target of such horrific abuse? That is one part of recognizing. The other part is recognizing that you are in control of your own life. You can take leadership in your own life, whatever that means for you. It can mean, and I think this is the most important one, is to remove yourself from any toxic situation. Don't be in contact. Don't engage with the narcissist. Don't let them have access to your thoughts, to your feelings. And by doing this, by cutting off contact, you are then able to refocus. You are then able to detox. Because when you're caught in the midst of this abuse, there is no space that you have in order to reevaluate the situation because you are so engulfed by all the abuse that is going on that you cannot see clearly. You are looking at them through a very muddy filter, so to speak. And in order to clean the filter, you need to step back from the situation and put all of the focus onto yourself. Because you have strengths and you have values that the narcissist always recognizes. You see, the narcissist sees themselves as a very special person. Therefore, they want to associate with special people, the special person being you. And in this context, special means your values, your strength, your kind-heartedness, your softness, your integrity, your respect, all of these great, delicious values. They recognize this in you. And that is the reason why they want to associate with you so that the outside world thinks, aha, because you're associating with this very upstanding person, then you must be an upstanding person yourself. This is what it is all about. And when you have been in months or years of narcissistic abuse, you lose sight of who you are. You lose yourself in this whole experience. And the way to heal from it is to get back home to yourself by focusing on your values, focusing on your strengths, and embracing these values and strengths and developing them even more. It's all about a shift in consciousness. As I've said in very many videos, when you are in narcissistic abuse, you are in an unconscious state. And in order to become conscious, you need to remove yourself from the situation and shift your focus. It's a whole process, a very painful process, a very challenging process, but also a very rewarding process. So, two important things. Recognize that the abuse is not your fault. And the second one, recognize that you have control over your own life. The narcissist has made you believe that you have no control whatsoever because they themselves are very dominant and controlling. But when you realize that you have leadership and you have control in your own life, then you can take the steps to reclaiming your inner power. This is another thing that a narcissist is very envious of because they see in you true, strong, pure power. And this is what they are looking to take away from you, to break down within you. Anything that you hold that is of value, that is good, that is what they're going to go about breaking down. That is their whole intention for the relationship. Because they feel unhappy and insecure within themselves, they want everyone that they target to also feel unhappy and insecure. So just a quick recap, recognize it's not your fault and also recognize that you have total control, not the narcissist. Love to all of you.